Okay. I forgot to add a couple of things to this overlay. Probably want my alert box so I can hear if something's going on. Alright. That should do it. Goodness. Whew. Alright, I got my water, I got some coffee. A receipt on my desk for some reason. Let's see. Probably want to open up Krita today. So I figured out I have to actually record Krita by recording my tablet itself. Krita does not cooperate with OBS, which is fine, no biggie. I want to get off this background layer. I was thinking about, well, obviously I'm going to draw a cat again. I just really enjoy that lately. I know that the classic witch thing would them be riding on a broom. If your witch is a cat, I wonder what kind of familiar they would have. A frog would be really cute. Okay, I don't remember which of these brushes I like the most, so we'll play around until I'm happy. And I'm on a new layer. I don't want to be on the background. It's just annoying. Let's see. Okay. I wonder what kind of pose. Like, there's a particular pose that, you know, you usually would do with a witch riding a broom, and it's like I'm trying to decide what I want to do with that. You know what? I think that one would be the better one. We'll ride it like side saddle. I think that's a good idea. So here's my line. That way I know where my broom is, or going to be. And we're gonna put our... Usually I start with the head on these guys, but I think it's a good idea for me to start with the bottom. So this is one leg, two leg, and then here, really messy though, and I can't see what I'm doing. And we'll do that. Here are the feet. And then like so. One paw here, one paw there. If your character, like, do they... If you're drawing an anthro or a furry character, is it paws or hands? Because we're somewhat human, so it could still be hands. You know, I probably want her to be looking at something. Because I'd like to put an expression on her face that isn't the usual, oh, I'm just like, I exist. So maybe we'll have like a, ooh, kind of look, you know? Nosy. Ear, ear. Tail. Now, this is looking a little bit awkward. Let me see if I can find more. Because I think that I'm misplacing the head, and I think it's going to throw me off. Because she does look a little taken aback, but I feel like maybe I need to redraw that part in general. Let's see. So I'm going to grab this. Normally I just press the E button, but this brush, I believe, likes to erase a little differently. I just have to remember which one I was using. I think it was... When did I get to that color? Yeah. No, maybe I need to change the way the body is currently sitting. So we're gonna go kind of, I don't know about purple. So let's try a line of action. And kind of reposition how we want things to be. Oh, thigh, thigh, calf, calf, feet, feet. And that means we're going to have to change the angle of the broom, which is fine. We'll worry about that a little later. And then we'll do shoulder, hand and paw, whatever. And then down over here. I think that's going to make for a much more interesting looking picture, actually. So I'm glad we tried that. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and hide that layer. We don't need it anymore. I could just delete it, but that's all right. I don't need to. Take a sip of my drink real quick. Wasn't sure if I needed to turn my microphone up. Let me check OBS. Sometimes I'm not sure if I'm talking too quietly. Let's see. I'll have to check later. On to someone real quick. Okay. I don't know if this is going to be my final sketch, but we'll see what happens. I would like the line tool, though, and I forgot what it... I'm on it. It would be. So we're going to go like so. But we're going to make it thinner as it gets away from us. We're going to pretend we know perspective without really looking into it too heavily. And then we're going to say our broom is going to be... Okay, it looks like a mop right now, but we'll work on it. I mean, you could ride a mop. I mean, nobody can stop you, right? Hell, the witches in Hocus Pocus, the new one, one of them was on a couple of Roombas. Hmm. Okay. Okay. So we're on our brush. Wanted to make sure. You know, we're going to want a hat on her, so we're going to go ahead and... Drawing hats is not my strong suit. But that's okay. We're going to do our best. I just like the little witch hats with the little extra details on them at the end. So you'll probably see that a lot if I draw these things. Right, so we're going to draw this ear. In fact, I think the brim needs to be extra. Like, yeah. Because we need room for ears without the hat falling off. Imagine how much easier it would be to wear a witch hat if you had ears like that. I tried to walk around in my local store with one on my head because I was planning on buying it, and I was like, why throw it in the cart? I can just wear it out. Thing flew off my head because a slight gust of air from a vent went by. Because of course it did. Okay. Oh, but what if... I kind of wanted them to be looking at something. Them, her, either way. But the broom. Okay, okay, let's save this really fast. Probably have things named witch again, but which... Why? We'll put a 1 behind it in case I name something else that in the future. Alright. Let's grab this specifically this time, because I don't want to rotate the broom. I'm happy with that. So we do want them to be looking up a little bit. Alright, that'll work. Oops. Oop. There we go. Oh, I keep forgetting to fix that. So this time we're gonna go looking up a little bit. I'm gonna open that up. What if we bent this up a little bit because we wanted to see better? And our nose. Two furs. Maybe this eye. I'm probably going to have to redraw this whole pose, to be honest. So we'll just hide that. That looks a little better. Put some floopies. Okay, maybe I do need that as a guy. Oh, what you barking at? Okay, I gotta go and get up and see what she's barking at, because if I don't tell her it's okay, she won't stop, so I'll be right back. Alright, I have satisfied the puppy. Come to think of it, that ear is really awkward and probably shouldn't be seen. It's a good thing I got up for a moment. Okay, so we're gonna have a little bit of a tummy there because we're bent. Actually, what if I drew my hand here first? And we're gonna do it like that. It's gonna be like a little cylinder down here because we're wrapped around the broom, right? A little too tall, at least for my liking. So maybe the hand should be a little closer. There was a trick that I heard for drawing things like that, and I just don't remember what it was, so. But that's okay. I'm also still learning how to figure out the anatomy for these guys. Because, like, you give me a person and I can probably figure it out. This side's too big. So, this should be the largest finger. Or, you know, part of the hand. One. And then these guys get smaller as they get further away. Okay, so for holding, our thumb is back here. We can't see the thumb. That's okay. This is definitely something that's going to take a lot of practice on my part, and that's okay. If we stop learning, I don't know, what's the fun, you know, or fun in it? Although sometimes maybe you're not in the mood to learn. But I haven't decided today isn't the day for it, so I guess we'll be okay. Not fond of this area, though. We'll sort it. Because I feel like the arm's looking a little on the long side, to say the least. Do it like that. We'll figure it out. It would help, too, because I think I'm trying to apply too much realistic anatomy to this. I really should maybe be thinking more cartoony, and maybe it'll look a little nicer. Right, so this is probably where I need my arm, actually. Maybe it needs to be closer to the body. Alright. We're gonna have to fix the broom, but that's okay. So we're gonna erase this. Let me grab this, actually, because it'll erase faster and better. Okay. I'm thinking we're going to be looking at maybe like a cute little star or something that's kind of like floating there, smiling at them. I don't know. I may or may not turn this into pixel art eventually. I'm trying to decide if I should keep it as like regular digital. Pixel art is my strength, though, so I really should be doing that. So our leg's connecting to the hip, which we can't see over here. And we're going to put that there, and our other leg is going to be in front of it, which is connecting to our hip, which should be behind this area there. What if we were kicking out a little bit, and then the other one goes back? Drawing me some fairy legs today. The anatomy is getting a little bit too realistic again. You know, I really do think the kitties should have larger feet. Because, like, realistically, cats do have large back feet. There we go. I think that the slight noodliness to the arms is probably the way to go, and the legs too. Goodness. Don't mind me, just getting distracted. And we go back here. Other feetsy. Yeah, that'll work. Oops. Okay. Right, so I think we're going to put an outfit on here. Do wish my coffee was colder this morning, but I don't have an ice machine. So I have to, manually make the ice. And by that I mean, ice trays. I only got 2 of them that can fit in my freezer at this given moment, and like the kids, they use a lot of it in the morning. I need to get more. I'm on the wrong layer. Okay, I'm on a different layer is what it is. So still technically the wrong layer, but I don't know if we want to imply a neck here, because I don't necessarily want to add too much human anatomy to the cats. Like male and female and anything in between, doesn't matter too much physically. I don't know. I'm thinking about it too much. Hey, Darkbug. Thanks for the lurk. I appreciate it. Hey, Alas. How you doing? I don't think I linked you directly today. Whoops. I meant to. I'm doing my best. Drawing some witchy cats today. But for some reason, I always forget about their tail. I don't know how long I'm going to go no music for, but I have no way to block ads on my PC. For, like, YouTube. I mean, I have an ad blocker, but it blocks out... It blocks out the video, but not the audio. That aside, Spotify, I had to cancel my subscription temporarily. I don't know when I'm going to grab it back, but eventually. me tell you, I missed not having those ads, though. Gosh, they're annoying. Mostly because I know that advertisements are trying to emotionally manipulate us. Oh, yeah, I saw. Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought I responded. Gosh. I do that all the time lately. What happens is I'll go to respond to somebody, and, like, I get distracted, or one of my kids comes up and is like, hey, I gotta do something. I really appreciate. Yeah, you said you liked the composition, right? Yeah, I tried really hard to get it to... I'm still learning, but I'm trying really hard to get my composition down a lot better. And I realized, too, that, like, my art gets kind of boring when my characters are just kind of existing. Like, they need to be doing something, and they're... I gotta level up. But now I do apologize. Yeah, trying to tell stories with the art and everything. Even if it's like a really mild story, or it just makes you question things, or makes you want to look a little bit longer than, okay, that character's just kind of there. Like this kitty, I'm intending to have some kind of star creature or something saying hi, or something like that. I could do a fairy. But, like, do I do like a Disney fairy or like a more traditional one where they're kind of creepy looking? I don't know. The star seems like a really cute idea, though. I might just stick to that. Excuse me. But first, I want to give my cat a dress. That's what this layer was supposed to be about. Let's merge that. I'm thinking about running this over to Aseprite when I'm done and then pixeling it, but I'm trying to decide. I'll figure it out by the time I get done. Oh, okay. I can't... That name seems familiar. Sometimes people do unintentionally tell stories with their art. Okay, I know who you're talking about now. I recognize that art. That's some high quality stuff, too. Hmm. They've been up to a lot. I don't know how they put those animations together like they do, too. Maybe one day I'll figure it out for myself and learn. Yeah, I'll correct that hand later. You know, maybe I should draw this in a different color. I'm gonna do a dress because it's cute. And sometimes I just want to draw cute things. You know, I'm gonna do some leggings with it. I personally like leggings a lot with dresses and oversized sweaters and stuff. Oh yeah, that's Krita that I'm using. And yeah, patience is probably super important, and I do not have a lot of that. But those are projects that I imagine you tackle a little bit at a time and do something in between to give yourself some dopamine for finishing something. But yeah, I'm using Krita. I was using Clip Studio Paint for a long while, but they started doing that subscription service thing with there's their second one that's coming out. And while I do think that the price I paid for Clip Studio was very, very cheap. Um, like, honestly, I think they would have been better off doubling their price on the second one, or, like, charging even $60 or something than doing a subscription thing, because now I ain't touching them. It's not worth it. Because, like, look at Adobe. I think it's like $100 a month just to use their products. That's like, y'all are crazy. I ain't paying for that. I can't afford it. Heck, I'm paying $90 a month for my gas right now. And this is a prepay system that I have set up. I will say I do like that I can do that now, because that house I was in before, gosh, it was drafty. My gas bill would have been way, way high in that if I tried that. Alright, I'm going to merge these. And then we're going to clean up. Oh, is it 50 a month now? 50 is still too much. Oh, for a year? That's not too bad for the whole year, I guess. I'm still wary, though. Because my fear is they're going to increase it to a point that it's just too expensive for me to even bother with. I did hear that if you want to get Adobe and can't afford their normal price, uh, you cancel either the free trial or you do something along the lines of that, and they'll give you a cheaper price. I'm just afraid, I guess, of the quote unquote slippery slope that they got going. Might be too big. I also need to. All right. Gotta get those ear floofs in. But maybe I'm being too picky too. I don't know. Oh, you got it for 10 months for a while? Or 10 for a month? Sorry. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that sounds pretty decent then. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with their pricing then. It's been a while since I last checked on that. Maybe I should look again. At any rate, though, okay. I wish I knew the shortcuts in this program, because I kind of want to rotate so I can draw a better line. Okay, no shortcuts. Alright, hands. If any line's going to be darker, it's going to be this one. Oops. Okay. Well, it doesn't include animation or anything? Oh, okay. Okay. You know what? Maybe I'll re-look into these things. Maybe I'm being a little bit too, judgmental. Can I just, like, reset? I didn't realize how tiny I made it on the canvas, but it's not a big deal. Thinking about making it tiny anyway. This makes it a little bit easier. There we go. Oh, the shortcuts are glitching on you for Krita? Oh, okay. You're on the Mac version? Okay. Yeah, I really don't know much on that one. Mm, I remember to kind of follow the blue lines there. Okay. Yeah, Krita's watercolor brushes are a lot of fun. I was playing with them at some point. I really do like them. It's possible that they could have fixed it. It's hard to say for sure. I guess it's one of those things where you have to kind of test it for yourself and see what happens, right? Yeah, that'll work. Not sure I'm fond of this over here at the moment. Then again, if I do it that way, it'll be more of a tangent. Did that thing just repeat the add thing twice? Okay, Nightbot. Are you okay, bud? Hmm. Nightbot, are you drunk? Very well, maybe. I'll have to look into why it's doing that later. You looking kind of creepy right now. We'll decide what to do with that later. Alright, let's go ahead. Oop, I forgot that M does that. I do that every time, and I have not flipped my canvas once while working on this. On that note, because I did that, I just noticed the perspective on the broom is kind of, you know, it shouldn't be going down. It should be kind of facing at us, right? I guess it's a good thing I did that, but also now I have more work to do. But you know what? It'll look better in the long run. So we know that we have that vanishing point out here. Oh, I'm on the eraser. Okay. Still on the eraser. Let's actually change brushes so I can see better. Too big. Okay. So let's grab that brush and try that again. Now it's not pure black, it's actually this dark purple, blue, whatever. Okay, so, oops, I'm on the line tool. And the wrong layer. Classic. Let's go like so. Alright, so I probably should have sketched this first, but we'll make do. What a pain in the butt this is. Make it like eyeball shaped. Yeah, it looks more interesting if I don't make them all exactly the same. Like, what do I do in here? I guess I just kind of... Maybe I should have waited on putting those in. Let's see. I hate knowing that it'll look better if I do this, Because, like, I could just be lazy and just not. Yeah, perspective is definitely a pain in the butt. But it's worth it, I hope, in the long run to get it looking a little better. Gonna get rid of this line. But I think that'll do it. She might be a little far up on the broom too, but Let me see. It might mess things up a little bit though. I don't know. Actually, you know what? I think that'll be okay. Right, so I'm gonna switch probably over to a sprite. Boop. There we go. Then I'm going to save a copy of this. I'm gonna crop it first. And then we go to Export Advanced. We want a PNG, even though when I shrink it, it's still going to look really weird. All right. I'll go into... I have way too many folders. I made all these folders so I can keep track of what I need, and now I just get lost in them. What did I name that again? Probably a W. Nope, nope. Nope. Come on, brain. We gotta remember what we named that file. This one. No, don't look too bad. Okay. Put that back up. Pull that down. Grab whatever white's floating over there. Let's grab my old one. It's a good place to start. Oh, you organize by year? That's probably a good idea. I should start doing that. I really have some organization to do. Okay. Actually, what if, I kind of want to pull the colors from one of my previous ones, like this one. And now I can't get out of here. Let's do... I'm going to save it as a preset so I can just access it easy. I'll call it MU Halloween. There you are. There. The only thing I hate is that the colors aren't in a nice organized manner, and I think you might be able to organize them, but I really don't feel like it. But for now, they're organized from, I think, the darkest to lightest. But this is a good start. You know, I already know that it's going to be on a dark background because I want it to be nighttime. So let's see. Let's start with that. I'll correct it later. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Yeah, I have the ads kind of long, but I figured it's probably, I should probably make a note of that. It's, when the ads are that long, it's like you can get up, run to the restroom, grab something to drink or a snack or something. And I try not to do too many interesting things when those go off. They're on the long side, but they happen every 30 minutes, and then there's no pre-roll ads. Wow, I cannot talk. But there's no pre-roll ads. Or at least there's not supposed to be. Twitch says so. For people that are coming in. That way people can just get in on the action. If you want to call this action, but you know. But I feel like it's better for everybody that way. Hey, Papa Phantom, how you doing? I'm doing my best. I'm in a pretty good mood. I slept pretty good last night. Drawing my favorite things, which is and cats at the same time. You think my favorite thing would definitely be unicorns, and they're up there, but you know. Earpiece. Might make this one a little bit bigger. Oh, but now I gotta fix this one. Oh. Okay. We'll want to save as. We're in the Krita folder, but I probably want to move this over to... Where are you at? Animals, cats, anthro. And then... I'm gonna save that as this. Okay. Now we're good. Oh, you gave up smoking? Yeah, that's really, really tough, I heard. I'm glad I never picked up that kind of thing, because let me tell you, I have a soda addiction. It's like I'd hate to see myself on literally anything else. But yeah, I hope it goes well. Are you quitting smoking in preparation for the new baby? My mom did that when she ended up pregnant with me. I'm sure it was not a fun time. You know, she's healthier for it. And so am I. That's if I recalled correctly. If I'm wrong, please, by all means. Okay, yeah, I like that. Oh, okay, yeah, that's a good idea. Because when you're trying to get rid of something like that that's addictive, seeing somebody else interact with it and everything too, it's like, man, I really want that. It's tough, but I'm sure y'all can do it. I don't sound super enthusiastic, but trust me. Yeah. I might have to exaggerate this smile a little bit. There we go. Actually, I'm just going to connect it right there, maybe. Nope. There. Okay. Actually, I wonder if I should extend that just a smidge. Yeah. There we go. I think. I'll come back to it if I have to. Right, so we know that that's a probably. Okay. Line, please. Be straight. Alright, that'll work for now. Don't like it? Change it later. Alright. Probably should drink some water at this point. Gosh. Gotta resist the urge to correct that. I just want to get these lines in here real quick. Oh. That's the phone telling me no. Dang. Weird collars. Sometimes the kinds of collars I get, I wonder if somebody entered the wrong phone number into one of those scam places. And unfortunately, it got mine. Actually, I think I'm still going to have that like that. But this spot out just a little bit. Alright, that'll work. Looks more like the clothes are laying on her and not like... I don't know how to describe it. Okay. Hmm. Is it gonna look perfect? No, but that's okay. A little too perfect, actually, never mind. Should make it look a little bit more interesting. I actually kind of wonder if the broom part's a little on the big side, but let me just see and test it and see if I want it smaller after all. It can't hurt to try, right? Yeah, a little smaller. That'll work. Yeah, that'll do. I think I got lost in my own head for a moment there. Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, thanks for coming and saying hi. I hope work goes well. Take care. Kind of inky. Okay, so let's go choose our background color. I'm probably gonna have to change my outline, but... Aw, thank you. Okay, let's go up here and do our outline. I might be able to get away with that after all. We'll see how it goes. There was a hole. That would have caused an artist flashbang. I always default to white or orange kitties. Get those two first. Boy, this is a little annoying. You know what? This is so obnoxious over here. I'm going to go ahead and change it to a specific color. That way I can just easily change the color over here later. There's a lot of little spots that are isolated. You know, it's funny. I used to not be able to draw anything cute. Everything came out kind of ugly and spooky. But I think I finally figured it out now that I'm like, what, 30-something? I also really badly, and it's nothing against people who like drawing anime art, but I always really badly wanted to draw anime art when I was younger. And now that I'm older, it's like, why though? Because you see it everywhere. But I think that was part of my problem. Was that I was trying to draw anime stuff and I wasn't really that good at it. But it happens. Yeah, it does definitely take time. I guess I should look at art like video games. Like, if I'm not struggling, am I doing it right? Am I having a good time? It'd be nice not to struggle ever, to be fair. But I don't know how to put it. It feels like there just has to be some kind of challenge. Yeah, struggling definitely can't be avoided. At least not for us people, down here. I'm sure somebody born into a really rich family doesn't struggle as much. I mean, they have their own kinds of struggles. I don't know what kind of struggles they would, have, but, could be personal struggles with family members, etc. But thinking about it, sometimes it's a little too hard down here. But at least with the art, it's something that I can handle. I don't need to uh, throw money at somebody to get better at it. Maybe I'm just talking too much. Okay. I'm so glad I found these pen holder things. I just stuck one on the side of my computer, so now I just keep my tablet pen there so I don't lose it. Yeah, there's so many good, resources out there. Heck, even Proco is helpful on his own with the free stuff that he provides. Granted, he does have paid stuff that you can go for as well if you really wanted to. But even then, other people are also willing to say, hey, I can do this and whatnot. I'll show you how I did it. I may need to add some extra colors to this. We'll see what happens. I always end up drawing, booties, socks, but never actual shoes on these guys. Which I guess is fine. But I bet it would look better if I would just learn to draw shoes. So I want these to have leggings as well. But we'll probably make the leggings a different color. What about this periwinkle? And as for this, I know stars don't have to be yellow, but I kind of want a yellow here. I think it's a good contrast with the purple that I've got going. And then I can also use that over here. I'm going to use this pink and not the other one. Alright, so let's decide on the broom. Oh, yep, probably should hydrate, shouldn't I? And a stretch. Okay, will do. And a save. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Let's do a save first. And we'll get our water. And then we'll do a stretch. How are you doing, by the way? Let's stand up for this one. Ooh, I needed that, actually. I always love that dinosaur. Every time I see him. He's too stinking cute. Hey, good to know. Right? I want to know who did that, too, because, like, they gotta have some other fun stuff. I do wish Twitch credited their own artists. Oops. I didn't realize how close those were. Oh, that was probably from the inside of the mouth on one of them. These guys are inside the room. Might want to clean up the line art on this at some given point. Okay. I wonder if we can look that up somewhere. I really haven't decided where my light source should be. And I should probably get on that at some point. In fact, on that note, I'm going to separate this little guy. Because I may not need to do a whole lot of shading if I do it right. Instead, I want to do a highlight, maybe? Or maybe some erasing. Oop. Trust me. So that'd be if we did the yellow there. Let's go here. I have no idea what I'm doing. But it's okay. It does make it look a little bit more interesting, though. I'll give it that. We'll do this later. But for now, let's focus this. I want to try more dynamic lighting and whatnot, but maybe now is not the time. I don't know. Nope. Let's try this thing. I am so glad. I don't remember who told me about this. Was it solder? Either way. I am so glad I found out about this. Makes things so much easier. Or not, because everything is the same color. All right, I'm going to get up real quick. And then I'll be right back. Then I'll be right back. I'm going to be right back. Okay? Okay. Alright, I'm back. Had to get up and run to the restroom. I figured there was an ad running. That was probably a good time to do it. Oops. And then I wanted to turn my heater on. It's a little chilly in here. Okay, yeah, no problem. Thanks for hanging out. It's always a good time when you're around, so anytime. I hope you have a good day. Mhm. You too. Alright, I'm checking something real fast. I may not be that fast, but you know. You know, I was just thinking, maybe I could turn this into like a coloring page or something too. I bet somebody would enjoy that. I've been meaning to make more coloring pages. I have a pigeon sitting on a muffin and a kinglet on a biscuit. An American biscuit. I should probably specify, just in case. Let's see. Now let's go ahead and work up here. I'm trying to think ahead on how to handle my colors. I'm probably going to want to, because I have these blues that I used out of, you know, I think the blue will be okay. More towards like a violet, maybe. What if we do that? No, I think the warmer color will work. But yeah, I based my main palette that I used to use on Rosy 42 and then did some major alterations and then added some starter skin tones. Actually, that might be better. And then we'll do this to add some face floopies. I think that's a good idea. I'll probably want to tint the fur yellow because of the star, because I think that's where my light source is primarily going to be coming from. In fact, let me go here. So, boop. And then we'll cheat a little bit. Some pixel art purist out there is probably clutching their pearls. Oh. Would like to use an eraser, please. There we go. Like, I am going to add the yellow to things, but not right this second. I want to see what else I'm... Oops! Flashbang. That's 1, 5. Okay. 3. Okay. 1 is okay, because there's one behind or below it. Yeah, okay. I need to pay more attention. Surprise, surprise. Just gonna go ahead and get that purpled. Alright. May want to add a darker shade as well to get more depth in there. You know what, I'll probably just make up my own. Just looking at what I had, so yeah, I don't know. Or do I need a lighter shade to smooth this out? Might try the lighter shade first. Because adding that darker shade, I really didn't care for that. Alright, that'll work for now. This purple is so dark. I didn't think it would be that dark, but it is. Let's try this one. This is like blueberry syrup purple. That'll work for like really, really intense shadows. Oh, I forgot to check off those things. There. There. I noticed that the curl disappeared up here, but we'll fix that. In fact, there it is. We got it back. Definitely like the more whimsical looking hat styles. Hmm. Don't know if I should leave that there or not. A couple of light sources probably would be a good idea. But because it could make it look a little more interesting. I don't know. Sometimes I just pretend I know what I'm doing. And that's okay. Fake it till you make it, they say. I'm gonna check something real fast. Okay. I might actually move the star over a little bit so it's not like in her face, but still close. But I'll leave it where it's at for the time being. I'm gonna put a little highlight here. And then a wee bit of that. There. That works. I'm happy, and that's what matters. That. It's a little dark. Oops. We'll use it on a little bit, not too much. Because I think if we do too much, it's going to look kind of weird. But for that, it works, I think. Can I get away with the same purple here? I think I can. And then we'll do it like so. Add a little bit here. I should make a Kiki. Not Animal Crossing Kiki, but a Kiki cat. Just because. I haven't seen Kiki's delivery service in a while, though. I should watch that again. I was just thinking about how plain this dress is. And Kiki's is that way. Not super stylish, but fitting for her character and cute. Yeah, okay. We'll grab this. I'm thankful that it's so easy to just change colors whenever I need to with this. I'm so excited about this one. Like, I'm genuinely happy with this artwork right now. I'm gonna go ahead and move the star because it's bothering me. And then we'll have to move the circly thing too. The circly thing has a nose print in it. We'll have to fix that. There, no nose print. Actually, while I'm at it, let me go ahead and do this. Should I be correcting this circle? Probably. Am I going to? No. Sometimes I'm allowed to be lazy. If this was something I was making for somebody that paid me to do it, I would correct it. But it is for me. And I'm allowed to be lazy for me. Oops. That'll work. Sometimes I feel like I don't give my characters enough headspace for a brain to exist in there. I was just thinking about it because I ain't got room for eyebrows. But I kind of like the anatomy right now. So it's like, do I make changes? The answer is probably not. It's cute enough. Yeah, okay, I like that better. Oh, but the star is over there. I shouldn't... Oh, I need to do the opposite, though. And go and do that. Because it's pretty thin, but... Yeah, that'll work. Oops. Talking to somebody real quick. Actually, I think I'm gonna... Actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and fill all of these in. Because I think I'm going to make it even darker in the middle. We know we have that light source coming from the star. So we're going to see what we can do. And since we know this thing is likely made of straw, let's do this to give it a little bit of interesting texture. And since that's going in there, I'm gonna... Sometimes I go overboard rendering these things, but it's fun. Alright, so let's pick up a darker... This is more like a magenta kind of color, but let's see if this red... Well, technically it's kind of red, but it's also brown. I think it's a little too much, though. Can we cool it down a little bit? It's a little distracting, actually, in my opinion. Okay, yeah. I think I like that. Actually, these I'm going to just do that. Maybe that needs to be a little bit darker, I don't know, but let's try it. I'm happy with that. Actually, let's try this. Okay. Does it look perfect? No. Am I having fun? Yes. I think that's enough time spent on that broom for now. Well, at least the bottom part of it. Let's focus up here. Good enough. Okay. Okay. Goodness. Oh, I think I need to sit differently. I just put my foot to sleep. Oh. I want to try something. I usually do my stars by... Okay. What if it's 1? Alright. Don't want to do this, like... too crazy, like... Hope my internet's doing okay. me check. Let's just copy paste some of these stars. Okay, the ads are over. So I'm just like copy pasting some of my stars because, like, yeah, we're supposed to carefully place our pixels and all that, but sometimes stars are really tedious to put in, and I'm not doing it. I think it would be stupid of me to try to do that like forever. I used to do them one by one. Not saying I was stupid or anything, I just, was really inefficient. I think there's enough stars back there to make it look more interesting, but not so much that they're a distraction. Oh, different layer, please. Oh, God. Hmm. I kind of want these to be a bit warmer in color. I don't know if that's much of a change, but it does look nicer, though. Okay. I really like how simplistic pixel art is with coloring. I don't have to think too much about blending, but then I have to think of it like it's a big old puzzle. And I have to figure out what works where, so I guess either way I still have to do some thinking. But I definitely prefer this. Still gonna try doing regular digital from time to time, though. Let's see. What else could I do here? I could make her outfit a little more interesting. Could do more with the background. In fact, like, we know she's white, but we have a yellow light here shining. And knowing that, okay. It looks a little bit better. I might actually just do some of that with that color. Okay. It's a very simple image, but I might. I'm gonna pull a black into this. Actually, I might start with this really, really dark purple and see if it works out. Kind of want to imply maybe some houses down here. It's okay if it's not, like, super perfect. But I don't want it to look too wonky either. Oops. That looks weird. I know what I said about not being perfect, but That'll work. Do I just copy and paste these guys? Because I'm getting... I don't know. I can always make some minor changes. And then what I can do... change it up just a little bit, enough that it doesn't look all that boring. And back to it. I should make the ground side look a little more entertaining. Oh, what if I put like a water tower somewhere? Fun fact, my town once built a new water tower and did not check the water quality. And it is full of lead. And they wasted a lot of money and time on that. Do it. Kind of a big water tower, though, isn't it? Give me just a moment. I'm going to zoom out so y'all can see. Well, y'all can see it over there, too, but maybe you can see it a little bit bigger. Okay, man, I am really happy with this, and I don't know if I want to change anything. Gosh. What do I do? I got a couple of... Okay. Oh, what do? I think I was pretty productive today. I'm really happy with it. But it's like, I'm a little disappointed that I think I'm done. Hmm. I'm getting a little hungry. Let me save. Oh, gosh. Alright, let me open up this thing. Maybe we go back to Krita. I could color it in Krita too, just to see how I like it that way. Or I could just doodle something else for fun. Nah, I'm not gonna color it. Oh, I'm on the crop tool. Whoops. Gosh, what do I do? You know, I guess we'll just call it. I don't know what else I want to do right now, and maybe I need to get up and go eat something. But, you know, this piece wasn't as detailed. So I guess I can't say I'm surprised. Alright. Let me see. I think I'm going to raid us into Alleyway. Just trying to get that Partner Plus program going. I'm not expecting anyone to do anything or anything, but she's really cool. And she's like one of the first Twitch streams that I ever hung out in and spoke in. She made me feel really welcomed, and things are a bit different there than they used to be, but she's got a lot more viewers than she used to. Like, I was there when she had, like, I don't know, 15 to 20 somewhere. Now she's, you know, around 100 or so. But she's pretty cool, so we're gonna go over there. Should I do a raid message this time, though? So let's try... So we'll do good luck with Partner Plus. We'll do that for the raid message if anyone feels like talking and copying and pasting. You don't have to. So we're going to go raid Alleyway. But yeah, she's a real sweetheart. And it's been a joy to be around. I don't know. She should be streaming for a while longer. Alright. Hope y'all have a good day and everything. I'm probably most likely going to stream again on the weekend. I'm aiming for 2 days during the week. I have my schedule directly on Twitch itself. You can check that anytime. I'm trying to figure out how I want to post my schedule on my Discord server. We'll get that sorted. I'm still pretty new to using that, despite it existing for quite a while. Alright, hope you have a great day.